Yeah, that works well. Get down. Why don't you? Oh. Oh, there you go. Definitely works. Cool. Right, so as I say, I want to put a thin strip up there just to be load bearing on this clamp here, and then I can take this whole rear footrest away because it's a single seat. I don't need them, and it opens up this section quite nicely, I believe. So the bracket would come inside that. I think that's inside. The head of that just goes inside this, which is only a form of luggage strap, isn't it? So I can get a longer M8 bolt and then bring it down, because the M8 bolt just holds this on. If I'm right, there's a big fat lug that comes out of there, and then this just goes up to it, stopping the shock coming off. So it's the frame that is load bearing with the lug coming out rather than the bolt. So I can just extend, get a bigger M8, come out a bit and take a bracket down from here and then out to meet this bracket, which obviously will be further down. Yeah, I think that'll be hunky-dory, wouldn't it? Depends what a mess I make of the bracket. Yes. Okay, so I've had a bit of measure up. I just need that strip out the middle to create my bracket, hopefully. Okay, I'll turn that on. Okay, that's still very hot. Come on, your alley, you should dissipate heat very quickly. There you go, dissipate it through your own body. Yeah, obviously this needs cleaning off at the ends and good clean up. I think realistically it wants to be black as well. I'll let that cool down and then offer it up to the bike and get some measurements. Okay, back again. I've shaped the bottom, just cleaned the bottom up, drilled it. That's the bracket, which once it's polished up and that, or painted, depending on what's happening about these shocks, it'll blend in better. But the problem I've got is the alley, even though it's 4mm, is too flexible. He says, why aren't you flexing now? Right, let's try that. You can see it quite easily flexes left and right, which isn't what I want. I don't think overall it's going to cause major problems. As I say, it's held down there with the new P-clip configuration down there, so it's got a bit of rigidity to it, but I'm just not happy with that. Is it pinched at the top? Yeah, there is just that side to side movement, and I don't like it. It's it should be fairly rigid, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Yeah, I think it should be fairly rigid. In fact, let's try doing that right up before I start whinging. I'll be back in a minute. Where I thought I had it tight, I didn't. It's definitely taken more out of it. But I'm just thinking, I mean, I'm having to see, that's definitely rigid. Yeah, it moves too easy. And at the moment this is stopping it moving out this way, but it will waggle about. So I think the alley is a failure. So I'll try and get some 5mm steel from work. I don't think I've got enough left. Oh, might have. Yes, I have. Now that ain't gonna flex. Not with just the weight of that end can on it. So I'll take the alley one off, put it on here, use it as a stencil, and swap it over. And I'll try it in 5mm steel. But I don't think I'll do it today. It's getting on a bit now. It's 5 o'clock on a Sunday. So, yeah. Right, I'll try it in steel. The whole idea, as you're probably getting the general idea now, to have a bracket straight down there. As I say, the P-clip one will stop those forward and backward movements, and then I can do away with this whole bit here, and you start to see through. It opens it all up, and I think it'll be a lot better looking, aesthetically pleasing, because these are just plain silly being on there with a single seat. So I'm going to persevere with the project and see how it goes. Made a little bit of progress. A little bit of progress. That's taken, what did I say, it was 5 o'clock. That's taken a couple of hours to do. Sort out that P-clip, cut it and fit it, and then sort out the bracket, cut it and fit it. So yeah, there's a couple of hours work in the R&D stage. Bloody R&D. Anyway, as I say, I'll use that as a stencil, do it in 5mm steel, see how it's got to be more rigid than that alley. I'll see how I go with that. As a comparison, this is how it moves on the stock bracket on the OEM one. So there is movement, but not as much as that that alley bracket was doing. So as I say, I'll try it in steel. Try it in steel. So next time, enough's enough. I'm going to go in and have an early beer and settle in for the evening. Ta-ra.